In this story, we are going to see how humans slowly destroyed this beautiful world of theirs, after which, to save their lives, they went to a new planet and settled there. But even after going there, they could not remain safe, because there they encountered dangerous masters sent by aliens. Now, how will they fight those masters there? How will they save their lives again? And who will win this battle we will see in this whole story. So, hello friends, my name is Ishita, and in the beginning of this story we are shown that a child is lying on the ground in an injured condition, and he is telling that I had heard a story about the Earth that Earth used to be. A very beautiful planet 1,000 years ago. But humans slowly destroyed it completely, and the entire human race came on the verge of extinction. But then, a team of rangers was formed to save mankind, who settled all the human race of the Earth in a new planet. And the name of this planet is Noah Prime, but even on this planet, humans were not safe, because aliens released dangerous monsters named Irsa, which became the biggest threat for humans. But these dangerous monsters were blind. But they used to kill humans by sensing their sweat due to fear, due to which once again the human race came on the verge of destruction, after which a dangerous fight again takes place between the Rangers and Irsa, due to which Prime Commander Cypher leads. During the battle, Commander Cypher became invisible to Arsa because he was so scared that Arsa could not see him, and because of this he single-handedly killed many Arsa. And in this way, the Rangers win this battle and save the human race again. After that, the story comes to the present, where Commander Cypher's son Kitty, who is 9 years old, is preparing to become a ranger. And he also wants to become a ranger, and for that he also gives tests and passes every test very well. But he fails in the physical test at the last stage, because many years ago when he was young, a demon entered his house and killed his sister in front of him, and since then, he has a deep pain in his heart. I had a fear for a long time, due to which he fails miserably in physical activity and gets disqualified to become a ranger. But he requests the team head a lot to let him become a ranger, and the team should reconsider their decision after seeing my repeated efforts. Because my father wants to see me as a ranger, and I want to win his trust. And today he is coming back from a mission, and I want to surprise him. But even after saying all this, his request is not accepted, and he is disqualified. Now in the evening, when Keitai is having dinner with his parents, he tells his father that I have failed the test to become a ranger. This makes his father very unhappy, because his father always treated him more like a ranger rather than as a father. Kitty was always unhappy with this behavior because he had to constantly work hard to win his father's trust and get closer to him. Then at night, Cypher presents a gift to his wife and shares the wonderful news that he is going to another planet with the Rangers for their training. He also tells her that after returning from there, he will announce his retirement. His wife is overjoyed to hear about his decision. However, she is also concerned about Kitty. Therefore, she tells Cypher that he should treat Kitty like his own son and take him along with him, because he always wants to be with you as a father, and not merely as a commanding officer. After that, he agrees with his wife and decides to take Kitty along with him for his next mission, where he will be training new rangers. And while they are on the way and the ciphers are occurring, Kitty ventures to the place where there is an Arasa. He is bringing this Arasa with him so that he can train the new rangers. And now Kitty desires to go to that place, even though it is forbidden to go there. But when the security personnel at the location come to realize that he is the son of the Cypher, they decide to allow him to proceed. However, despite this, they all continue to make fun of him, and as the cutting progresses further, he begins to experience the same visions once again. When Arsa killed his sister, he got scared. And due to that fear, Arsa recognized that there was someone around him, and he started staring. But then Cypher came there and stopped him. Now when their spaceship was moving forward, many meteorites came in front of their spaceship, due to which their spaceship got damaged to a great extent. That is why the Cypher tells them to turn the spaceship towards the Laxmi planet, because that planet is the closest from here, and they do so. They put the Laxmi planet in the command spaceship, and their spaceship goes out from there, colliding with the meteorites, and they think that now it is near the Laxmi planet. But when they check on the computer, it is not the Laxmi planet but some other planet, and the computer instructs them not to try to land on this planet. This is a very dangerous planet. There are many types of viruses here, very dangerous animals, and landing on this planet is also a legal offense. Now, Cypher says that we will not land on this planet, but his pilots say that now we cannot stop it because the ship has been damaged a lot by the meteorites, due to which the beach part of the spaceship has also been broken. After which their ship breaks into two pieces and crashes on that planet, and after the crash, it is shown that all the people in this spaceship are killed, and only 2 people survive here. One of whom is Cypher, whose both legs are broken, and the other is his son Kitty is completely fine. After that, Cypher asks his son to bring a built device from the cockpit above through which they can send a signal and call for help from their planet. But when Kitty finds that device, he sees that the device is completely broken, and Cypher gets very disappointed on seeing the broken built device, because if they do not send a signal, no one will come to save them. And due to not getting any help, both of them will die on this planet. Then he tells his son that there were 2 Vicon devices in the ship, while the second device was left in the other part of the ship. So you have to find it somehow and send a signal. And he also warns him that the other part of the ship is lying 100 kilometers away from here, in the part where Arso is tied, and now it is also possible that he is still alive and has escaped from there, so you have to be careful. And asks him if he knows which planet is this. The name of this planet is Earth, which is the old world of humans where every living creature has now evolved to kill humans because it has been thousands of years since humans left Earth. So now humans cannot breathe in the atmosphere here. After this, he gives him 6 inhalers, by consuming which he can breathe on this planet. Along with this, he also gives his son a special weapon and tells him to use it only when it is very necessary. And Kitty's suit is equipped with a communication system and many cameras. The Cypher can guide him by looking at him and can tell him the way. After this, Kitty sets out on his journey. And here we see that the Earth has completely changed and has become much more beautiful and green than before. Now, after going a little distance, the color of Kitty's suit changes. Then the Cypher tells her that the color of the suit on your body will react to the temperature, and the temperature of this planet can suddenly fall. Any time, due to which you may have trouble breathing, and be careful, something is coming towards you. After a while, a big monkey appears in front of Kitty. Seeing this, Kitty gets scared. But despite Cypher's refusal, Kitty gets scared and throws a stone at him. Then in no time, that monkey calls his other friends. Due to which Kichai starts running away from there as he has no way out, and all the monkeys also start chasing him badly. Then his father tells him to run back. There is a river 250 meters away from here. Go there. After this, Kitty somehow escapes from them and jumps into the river while running, thus saving his life. But after crossing the river, he is still running in fear. Then his father tells him, "Those monkeys have gone. Stop, you are running for no reason." Then he goes and stops, but then Cypher sees that poison is spreading in Kitty's body, so on Cypher's advice, Kitty checks himself. Then he sees that due to an insect bite on his hand, poison is spreading rapidly in his body. And his breathing stops and his whole body starts getting paralyzed. Then, on the instructions of Cypher, he takes out his Medicot and with great difficulty prepares an antidote injection and injects it into his heart. But he still had to inject one more. But by then, due to the spread of poison, he is unable to see anything and is unable to feel his hand. Then Cypher tells him to place the injection and lie down on it, and Kitty does the same. The injection is given directly in his heart. Now, due to the antidote, Kitty falls unconscious for a while there. After which, when he regains consciousness, he sees that the temperature of that area is falling rapidly. So his father tells him that there is a warm place 10 kilometers away from here where you can rest. After which he starts running away from there. On the other hand, we see that Cypher is trying to heal his leg, but he does not want to take a painkiller. Because taking a painkiller will make him unconscious, and there will be no one here to guide his son. That is why he does not take a painkiller, and due to excessive bleeding, he starts feeling unconscious. but still he tries his best to keep himself in place. Now here it has been a long time since Kitty took the first inhaler, so Cypher asks her to take another inhaler, but when Kitty tries to medicate her, she starts feeling unconscious. When he opens it, he finds that 2 out of 5 inhalers were broken. After this, he takes 1 dose from them. When Cypher asks him about the inhaler, he lies to his father and says that he still has 4 inhalers left. But here, seeing his heartbeat increasing, Cypher gets suspicious of him. Now after that, Kitty somehow spends his first night in the jungle, and then the next day when he starts his journey, he sees that many monkeys are lying dead. This means that Arsa is somewhere nearby. On the other hand, we see that Cypher's health is deteriorating even more badly. On the other hand, Kitty moves forward and reaches near a big waterfall, but before moving forward, Cypher asks him about the remaining survival kit items. But here, Kitty lies to him again, due to which Cypher refuses to show him the kit. After which, when the Cypher sees that only 2 inhalers are left, and it is impossible to reach the other part of the ship with 2 inhalers, he orders Kitty not to move ahead and return. But here, Kitty feels that her father does not consider her capable of any work, and also holds her responsible for her sister's death. So Kitty gets angry and disobeys Cypher's order and jumps from the top of the waterfall. Now when he is gliding downwards rapidly, Cypher tells him that something is chasing him. Then Kitty turns back and sees that a very huge bird is chasing him. Cypher tells him that you will have to quickly close the wings of your suit, so that you can move ahead with speed, and Kitty does the same, due to which he starts going down with even more speed, and due to the fast speed, Kitty feels that he has caught the giant bird. I have gotten rid of it. But then the bird comes in front of him and catches him. After that, when Kitty regains consciousness the next day, he finds himself in the nest of that huge bird. Meanwhile, some lions attack the nest and try to eat the children of that bird, but Kitty tries to save himself along with those children. But in this fight, all the children of the bird are killed. Then when Pita comes down from that nest, he sees that the huge bird is screaming very loudly in anger due to the death of its children. After which he leaves from there. Now here Kitty moves forward and tries to talk to his father. Then he sees that his communication device is broken. But still, he keeps moving forward, and he sees that the giant bird is still chasing him. At the same time, Cypher is worried about where Kitty will be now. Then suddenly they see another thing. Actually, they have also left flying cameras there, and in those cameras they see that someone has killed the rest of their crew members. From this, they come to know that Arsa is now free. But Kitty does not know this, and her father cannot tell her because they have lost contact. Now we see Kitty, who goes ahead and spends the night in a cave. And remembering his father's words, he makes a map so that he can reach the ship as soon as possible. Then, the next day, he leaves the cave and sets out on his way, and after going a little further, he also takes the last remaining inhaler. After that, he collects some wood and makes a board and continues his journey through a river, and after going a little further, he reaches the shore. Later, he starts feeling sleepy due to fatigue, so he falls asleep on this board. After this, we see that he suddenly wakes up from sleep, and after waking up, he sees that the temperature of the river area has started falling, and the water of this river has started freezing very fast. After which, he leaves from there and tries to find a warm place. But he does not find a warm place anywhere, and he falls there and becomes unconscious. Then we see that something drags Kitty and makes him sleep in a pit. Then the next morning, when Kitty comes out of that pit, he sees that the same huge bird has been sitting on him all night, spreading its wings. He saved the kitty by keeping it warm all night, because the kitty had tried to save his children. Then when the kitty thanks him for saving his life, he finds out that the bird is no longer alive because it had died due to the cold of the whole night. But because he took the inhaler a long time ago, he has trouble breathing now. But then he finds a piece of a ship on the ground. After that, when he climbs a tree and looks, he finds another part of the ship. After that, he runs to the ship, and after reaching there, he first inhales. Then he takes the weapon from there and goes to check Arsa, who has already run away from there. After that, he takes the communication device from a dead ranger from there, and also finds the emergency weapon device. He then contacts his father and informs him that he has reached the other side of the ship, and also informs him that, in this